In this madness, we went from that to this. What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone is having a great time. Here, we're back with another episode. Here I got you our K24 Turbo ready for hibernation. We are going to stand by on this engine. It's going to stay right there. And we're going to move along to our K20Z3. So I already started routing some things inside the engine bay. I got our vacuum block, currently doing the fuel lines. I got a dash 8 as the feed, and I got the dash 6 that's gonna be a return. We got a flex fuel sensor that we're gonna be installing. So I got a couple hoses that we can kind of jerry rig something, and we're gonna get it started pretty soon. So I got it pretty bare as it is. I didn't got an intake for it, but our RBC is gonna fit just right. I did had to order a all motor header because the only one I have currently is turbo manifold, so that was definitely not gonna work. But overall, clutch, some other things, I do gotta put it on the stand and flip it around. And unfortunately, I just sealed this up, but I'm gonna have to borrow that K20 oil pump. So I think next step, we're gonna go ahead and work on that return fuel line. We're gonna make a return line real quick, and I think that's gonna pretty much wrap things up here. I wanted to rerun a new one because whoever built it before, they had put the flex fuel sensor right where that split is, which it was right underneath the car, right in front of the downpipe, and it literally burned the outer layer of the hose and everything. In addition, it burned the harness for the sensor. So whenever I got the car, the guy has said, yeah, the flex fuel sensor went bad, but yeah, it didn't just went bad, it got toasted. So here we are making progress. Our old return, our new return, new fittings. I'm about to go underneath, run it down all the way over here to our regulator. So right now at this point, I think this side is pretty good to go to just drop the engine in. I just really wanted to run the fuel lines first before dropping the engine in. So I think the rest will be easy. I was very hesitant on taking the oil pan out, but I really wanted to use the Type S oil pump for going on motor. It's, I mean, I don't know from personal experience, but everything I have read, it says that it's a must if you wanna, you know, max your K series. And since we're gonna be running a whole motor first, I definitely wanna push it to the limit. So this oil pump right here is the only modification our K20Z3 engine is gonna receive. This in combination with a steel oil pan. So I wanna go ahead and start with a simple setup to begin tuning and learning how to calibrate properly, and we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna step it up a little bit. I got the turbo on standby. I want to go ahead and start playing with different type of fuels, how the maps change, you know, depending which fuel you're using. So I think part of the learning process, it will be appropriate to install a flex fuel sensor. This is how I'm gonna be setting up the flex fuel sensor. And in addition to it, I wanted to show you, I want to run oil pressure sensor that we're gonna be wiring also to the ECU, so stay tuned. I might not get to film everything installing all this, but you guys will certainly see it all come together. So over here we got our return line. I was thinking about setting up the sensor up here on this side. I think you guys are gonna like this. This is the end tip for the header. It's supposed to be a race header. Woo! Let's go! Check this out, guys. I think that engine is gonna be able to breathe a little. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and unbox this midsection. New parts, especially when they're exhaust parts, stainless, and they're TIG welded. Oh man, it's almost like looking at a piece of art. So this is what we're looking like so far. I am so excited to hear this thing run. Even though it's just a stock engine, I think it's gonna sound pretty rowdy. So let's go ahead and unwrap the last piece. Let's see what this bad boy looks like. Check this out, guys. That is nice. Check this unit, guys. Let's go. Here we got some more goodies from our good friends at Amazon. Let's go ahead and go through it. I have something here that I want to show you guys. So here it is. We got some Vibrant Performance hose cutting shears, and I'm excited about them. I guess you're getting old whenever you get excited about tools. So now going back to the task that we got left, I already went ahead and ran the fuse box. I tucked on the sides the harness for the headlights. Everything is pretty much ran. Tucked the driver's side also. I definitely want to redo this feet line here. I'm gonna use those Vibrant shears to be able to do that. And in addition, I'm gonna cut in our flex fuel sensor and tie it into our return line. Be doing that also. And I think after that, the engine bay is pretty much ready to receive our engine and transmission. So fast forward again, we are ready on the plumbing for the flex fuel sensor. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and finally put this bad boy on the stand. And here we finally are. We made it. We're on the stand. Next step for us, we're gonna be going down there, taking that oil pan off, doing our Type S oil pump. So we're making progress so far. Taking the oil pan was pretty easy. It definitely kind of looks like it was open before. I'm not sure. Maybe some timing components and stuff. But this is the stock oil pump. We're gonna be doing a Type S. Probably need to tap that oil jet hole, but we'll see. Moving on, I see the oil jet that we gotta remove before we put the Type S oil pump. We gotta remove the baffles also. Here's our old bulky oil pump, similar to the ones that come in the K20Rs also. So let's go ahead and pull that oil jet out and see what we can find. Finger crossed we get lucky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it doesn't really have any threads. We're gonna have to tap it. Here, I got the tab for it. Let's go ahead and get it done. So I went ahead and put it on its side. I think it's gonna be a little bit easier. And then for cleaning it out, I was thinking about flipping it over. spraying it with some brake cleaner. Make sure we get all the shavings and all those metal particles off. We finally got threads in the hole. Really excited. Everything went pretty smooth. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I got this bolts over here. I'm gonna put some Honda bond in it and seal it forever. So we got our oil jet. It's all plugged up, ready to go. Snugged it in real good. But now I'm having an issue. I wasn't really planning on taking the timing cover, dampener, any of that stuff off. I was actually planning on just using the K20Z3 lower oil pump timing components and just drop in the Type S oil pump, but it does not want to go in as it is right now. I might need to take this tensioner off for it to be able to work. But if I end up taking the whole front cover off, I might as well just put the lower timing components for the Type S oil pump. So I don't know, I'm gonna try it one more time. And if it doesn't work, the whole front cover has to go off. But I think I'm there where I need to get those things off to be able to put the oil pump on. So yeah, fun times. So we're gonna go ahead on the K24 and take the oil pump chain and the tensioners, which are RSX Type S, matching the pump. And then since I gotta open the C3, might as well go with the right components. So here we are, day 2 of a simple job. Already went ahead and put the pump on. Everything is timed, ready to go. Now we just gotta put some Honda bond on the timing cover and finish it off by putting the valve cover. And then we're gonna flip it upside down and put an oil pan on. A couple hours later, and here we are, all buttoned up, oil pan on, timing cover on, valve cover on. We still gotta torque a couple things, but making progress so far. So fast forward a couple of hours, and here we are putting the flywheel on. I got some ARP hardware for the flywheel and the clutch assembly. I'm gonna do it all there on the hoist. Then I'll probably put it down and hook up our transmission. And here we are, a couple days later. Clutch is in, transmission is in. As you can see, engine is in. We just got a couple more details to button up. What's going on, squad? Here we are. It's pretty late at night. We got some help, new subscribers that decided to jump in. We're gonna go ahead and put the exhaust in.
I'm my dad's child. If you don't like and subscribe, I'll be crawling under your bed, tickling your toes. Beep-five-fo!
So there you have it, guys. Our new all-motor project K20Z3 is home, ready to go. Intake manifold is torqued. Exhaust header is torqued. I've been going around putting all the accessories on, working on our power steering system. Definitely gonna be a must in this build. For now, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure you leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the project. With that in mind, guys, I hope everyone have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next one.